Washington, D.C. Tennis Picks, Shelton vs. Diallo, Moutet vs. Evans. In the vibrant atmosphere of Washington, D.C., an electrifying tennis clash is set to unfold, featuring a thrilling match between Ben Shelton and Gabriel Diallo. This encounter is part of the third round of the Mubadala Citi Open, and it promises to be a spectacle of powerful serves and strategic plays. Meanwhile, the match between Corentin Moutet and Dan Evans will determine an unseeded player who will advance to the quarterfinals, adding an intriguing twist to the tournament. 4. Ben Shelton vs. 15. Gabriel Diallo. Although Ben Shelton no longer has the Atlanta ATP 250 as his home tournament, he is certainly making himself at home in Washington, D.C. The 8th-ranked American is arguably the second most popular player this week, just behind Frances Tiafoe, who enjoys a true home advantage. In his previous match, Shelton showcased his skills with a commanding 6-3, 6-4 victory over Mackenzie McDonald. During this match, he impressively served 9 aces without a single double fault and faced no breakpoints, demonstrating his dominance on the court. As Shelton prepares to face Diallo in the third round, it's worth noting that their only previous meeting ended in a narrow victory for Diallo, who won 5-7, 7-6, 5, 6-3 at the 2022 Fairfield Challenger. At that time, both players were fresh out of college, but Shelton has made significant progress on the professional circuit since then. Diallo, standing tall at 6 feet 8 inches, has also made strides, reaching a career-high ranking of number 35. Just a year ago, he was primarily competing in challenger events, but now he has a solid chance of being seeded at the upcoming U.S. Open. In his last match, Diallo secured a 6-3, 6-4 win against Fabian Maratson, saving the only breakpoint he encountered. Given the competitive nature of this matchup, the advantage slightly leans towards Shelton, especially as he thrives during the U.S. hardcourt swing. Prediction: Shelton in 3 sets. WC, Dan Evans vs. LL, Corentin Moutet. In a stark contrast to the previous match, the upcoming showdown between wildcard Dan Evans and lucky loser Corentin Moutet will offer a different style of play. Both players are not known for winning many free points on their serves, but fans can expect a thrilling display of slice backhands, drop shots, and net play. This will mark their third encounter, and there's no love lost between them, as evidenced by their previous matches. Moutet triumphed over Evans with a score of 6-4, 5-7, 6-3 at the 2021 Barcelona tournament, and he also edged out Evans in a 4th-set tiebreaker during the 2020 U.S. Open. Moutet is already on his second chance in Washington after losing to Yibing Wu in the final round of qualifying with a score of 4-6, 6-4, 6-4. This result is commendable, especially considering Wu's impressive performance against Gael Monfils in the first round. Moutet not only received a lucky loser spot but also advanced directly to the second round due to Holger Rune's bye. The world number 59 wasted no time in making his mark, demolishing Alexander Muller with a swift 6-0, 6-1 victory in just 58 minutes. On the other hand, Evans, the reigning champion of Washington, has progressed through the tournament with wins over Zizou Bergs, 3-6, 6-4, 6-3, and Alex Michelsen, 6-4, 6-4. At 35 years old, Evans has a deep affection for this tournament, but Moutet has been in better form lately and possesses the ability to unsettle a player like Evans, just as he did 4 years ago in Barcelona. Prediction: Moutet in 3 sets. But here's where it gets controversial. Who do you think will come out on top in these matches? Will Shelton continue his impressive run, or can Diallo pull off an upset? And in the Evans vs. Moutet match, will the younger player frustrate the season champion? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Ben Shelton vs. Mackenzie McDonald, highlights from DC Open 2025. Imagine the intensity of a high-stakes tennis match, where every serve, every return, and every point is a testament to the player's skill and determination. This was the scene at the Mubadala Citi DC Open 2025, where Ben Shelton faced off against Mackenzie McDonald in a thrilling men's singles match on July 22, 2025. The atmosphere at the William H. G. Fitzgerald Tennis Center was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting each rally. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that the match was a showcase of Shelton's dominance, while others believe McDonald's strategic play was underestimated. Let's dive into the highlights and see what you think. The match began with Ben Shelton serving against Mackenzie McDonald. Shelton's powerful serve was a force to be reckoned with, setting the tone for the rest of the game. Jeff Burke captured the moment perfectly, showcasing Shelton's precision and control. The crowd roared as Shelton returned a shot with impeccable timing, a testament to his agility and focus. Scott Taitch's photos beautifully captured Shelton's celebration after a